dusty road or two. Maybe I can get some air conditioning now. Or heat this morning.
Good morning, guys. I want to introduce you to Tanner from Roxanne Engineering. He joined us quite a while back there in Wyoming. Yep. But we want to do a walk around his vehicle and what he's been doing out here with us. So tell us about this particular vehicle.
We call it Roxanne. It's a 1953 Willys pickup truck. The original Overlander is what I like to call it. It sits on a JK frame. We've got the Rebel JT half rack that we put on there to hold all our Pelican cases and everything. It was built in 2015, went to SEMA. Been all over the trails since then. And yeah, we came and joined all these guys to see what the whole Overland crowd was like. And it's done really well. It's, like I said, JK 4-door frame. It's got AC, we've got power steering, everything like the new vehicles have, just tucked in an old package.
Well, let's do a little bit of a walk around and see what it looks like underneath the hood and what kind of axles we're running on this thing.
So the axles are from Terraflex. The front is a Super 44 front. The rear is a semi-float 60.
I see you got a great setup there as far as how to prop the hood open. That's also original, by the way.
Yeah, that's the original stick from the Rubicon Trail.
There you go. Is it excellent?
It is.
That's fantastic.
Had some heating problems on the Rubicon Trail and ended up bringing a stick along with us.
There you go.
So
let's take a peek underneath the hood there. Now I know it's a 53, but it's got a few updates, as you can tell.
Minor upgrades.
Yeah. Well, it's a LS3 sitting underneath there to make this thing scoot along, and you know, he's on BFG tires. Those are 39s.
Yes.
So obviously, on a trip like this, we need some juice and something like this to make sure it's going to be able to tow. It is towing a trailer, and of course, be pushing those 39s. So that motor there sits in there fantastically. So I love the way you guys integrated your steps into this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously this is never came with these. You know, we love them. It makes the vehicle very easy to get in and out of as well. I like the ingenuity behind making those things fit. So you're running the BFG tires?
Yep, BFGs, slate beadlocks. We retrofit a TJ tank in between the JK frame rails.
I like that idea, of course, because you know you're getting rid of the all the weight on the one side, putting the TJ tank right in the middle, and you know, with a vehicle of this vintage and also where you guys live, you can do anything like that.
Yeah, we can.
I see you've also incorporated some of your bumpers in there.
Yeah, this is
past the front one, and that was carrying a winch.
Yep, the rear bumper started off as a JK one. We just modified the ends and then added the Willys coat into the logo.
No, I like that. That's it's a good touch. It's a little bit of a modern touch, obviously, in a 1953. And I love how you guys also integrated the rack.
Where everything's round, we had to build some mounts just to get in here, drill a couple more holes, scoot it in. It went on really, really easy.
Oh, good. It
Great product.
Looks very, very nice on there. They wanted to keep it, you know, somewhat of an authentic theme. Well, right now everything's dust finish. We're getting close to the Canadian border, and we were driving for days. But yeah, having that wood finish on the floor, that's nice. Not only do you have this cool vehicle, you also got a trailer that you're towing. So tell us a little bit about the trailer.
This is a Smitty-built trailer. We got it just about a month ago, and this is my first time using it. First night sleeping in it was with you guys. We've just been bouncing this thing along with us. That's one way to put it. We've been bouncing it along with us. I've created a new sport, trailer drifting.
Mm-hmm.
Getting pretty good at it, so if there's anyone out wanting to drift trailers, bring it on.
Yeah, well, a lot of the roads we've been doing, the majority of them have been dirt roads, and that's the real key, is we wanted to keep it off-road as much as possible. So dirt roads and trails, and yeah, with that motor inside of there and some of those corners that we're hitting, he's been drifting this thing pretty hard. He's getting on the race radio, telling us all about it too. So you got a generator inside of there?
Yeah, we've got a generator on the side. I've got an ARB fridge in the back with just a nice cooler. Smitty built tent.
Gotcha.
It's what holds the grill, holds all the extras to try to keep everything light on the truck.
Well, obviously, thanks for joining us on the trip. Yeah, we've still got a few days ahead of us, but wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as to see what the types of vehicles are that are out here with us, but also how they're set up, really. You know, this one's very unique given the fact that it is a 1953 Willys on a JK frame. So yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity.
Cheers, thanks for joining us. Well, wanted to give you guys an update as to how our travels are going and where we are right now. Last time we sat down and had a chat, I was catching a fish. It was one of those sneaker fish, and yeah, it snuck up on me. Freshwater one of that. But we left there, and that was actually in the Grand Tetons. And we spent a couple of days there. After leaving the Grand Tetons, we headed north. We went through Yellowstone, slightly off path, but we wanted to see Yellowstone. We didn't want to drive the whole way up here and not see Yellowstone. I mean, who does that? Yellowstone was spectacular. Fantastic place to go visit. Recommended to just about everybody out there. We then decided to cross over into Idaho, and we actually camped high up on a ridge right on the border of Idaho and Montana. It was a really great place to camp. You could actually walk from one state to the other. We could see down on the road, there was on the dirt road we were on, there was a line that showed where the states, the borders of the states are. So we camped in Idaho, and then next morning got up off that ridge, headed across into Montana, and began our journey up to where we are today. On our way up, it took us a few days. Montana is actually a very large state. I didn't realize it was this big. But as we headed north, we ended up camping up on another ridge, really high up. Spectacular views once again. And this camp spots that we've been in are just absolutely spectacular. You see one of the ones we're at right now. This is actually in northern Montana in Upper Whitefish Lake, and it is a spectacular place to camp. We did hit some elk bugling earlier on this morning. That was, you know, for me that was a first, which is great. But being up here, I mean, we're very close to the Canadian border. Today is our last big push to get to the Canadian border, and we'll be having some fun when we get up there. But you know, I want to encourage everybody, when you're out, don't go staying in campgrounds. You know, especially when you got vehicles that are built like this and what you're doing. You know, getting out there and exploring. Staying in a campground, you're around everybody else. Getting out to places like this, I mean, how pristine is this? You know, there's a bunch of us. Yesterday we got to get here a little bit early. We set up camp a little early, which was great. Get to hang out in the water, play. The water was actually pretty warm. It was a chilly night last night, but the water was pretty warm yesterday. We swam, we cleaned our equipment, cleaned ourselves, and now today is the big push to the Canadian border. So stay tuned, and we'll recap once we get up to the border.
Knocking on your door again, looking for four-wheelers, you know, and like we weren't even home.
Alright, when you guys get to the fork in the road, make sure you stay to the right main road heading up. Sure is pretty up here. Just checking on radio contact, that's all. Can you switch on your lights so this be helpful me to keep it inside? Yep. Rifles approaching. Mapped out piece, which is make a left here.
Just keep going on the map.
Yeah, this road, Canadian border, 6 miles. South says. You guys got a copy of that? Bond 11. Yeah, come back.
So if we were to go past where we are, or sorry, if we make a left here, follow this road, we do get one that's to another road called National Forest Development Road. Yeah, so that's the road we're on right now. But go past that a little bit. Keep going down this way.
I think we should just stay on the route and continue on.
Oh, there it is. It's past it. Keep going. Zoom in right now. We take that road there. And then on mine, it shows that the trail that goes all the way up to the border. So we could go up and do that loop that you have right there.
Yeah, because this is like a U.S. border crossing.
Border crossing. We could go do that. We could go up, do that loop, drop back down by the.
I think it would be kind of cool to line the cars up here like this, and then be on this side and take photos over.
Okay.
My arm is killing me.
Oh, to drop it more?
Yeah, I just want to try and squish the tire and get it into the lower bed. Can it go more over there?
Push it. You can come this way.
Put it back as
That's
far as it
you're
can.
going. Yeah, push down.
It's close. Oh, we kind of
There it is.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, these two will be on.
There was too much weight on the front of the trailer and in the bed. When we made all the food, all the drinks are gone, and I drained all the water. So now we took all the weight out of the bed, put it in the trailer, so I'm not bump stopping the whole time. Well, I think we're good with this, because it wasn't terrible. It was just hitting. Now
I was gonna throw this out so it don't vibrate out.
okay. Thank you guys.
Glad I could help.
Yeah, showed up at the perfect time. Feels like a deer woman.
Feel any different? Big pothole spray. right-hand turn. Hey, so guys, it took us 93 hours of driving to get up here. We are at 2,714 miles right now. Evan is going to lead us in since he's the one to do all the mapping. So we'll wait for you, Evan, and you can lead the way.
Hey guys, we've made it to the Canadian border. It's taken us 12 days, but we're here now. Right behind me is Canada. Yep, just across that little fence over there. It's been a stellar trip. You know, we've had some great friends that have joined us for this particular trip, and every step of the way we didn't stay in campgrounds, we didn't stay in hotels. Every night was proper camping in remote locations because we want to show you guys, number one, what we like to do, but also give you guys the opportunity to learn from it perhaps and make your own videos too. So thanks for following us, and yep, there's Canada.